I'm going to show you how I use IXL to teach my kids using the Zoom platform. So the first thing I do is I log into Zoom and my students will be here. I share my screen and I use the Epic Lesson Library. So I'll browse by grade. Now normally I would have this already pulled up, but just to show you, I am doing it so that you can see me do it. Then I will skip down to the lesson that I'm going to teach today, and we will talk about author's purpose. So I will present this PowerPoint to my students, teaching them about author's purpose and asking them questions, just engaging them in the lesson. When I am finished with the author's purpose lesson, I then will go to IXL, and under third grade language arts, I will find author's purpose, and we will use this author's purpose as guided practice. So as you can see, here is main idea and author's purpose. So I would just click on identifying the purpose of the text, and I would either allow my students to read the question aloud and answer the questions, or sometimes I read it to them depending on time and depending on how many students are in the session. Many times I leave my students muted and I say, if you think the answer is persuade, give me a thumbs up, and I can see their thumbs. Or if you think the answer is to inform, give me a thumbs down. And that way I don't have a whole lot of background noise, because sometimes when students unmute their microphone, you can hear their families in the background talking and the TV going, and so it's very distracting. So sometimes I just make them stay muted, and another way I have them answer the question is if they could type the answer in the chat box. And so that is how I do that. And then after I have gained a SMART score of 100, or however far I want to go, time permitting, I will then say, I want you to log into your study island, and I'm going to be here if you need help on your study island, but you are going to take your study island quiz. Now, I also could pull up worksheets or anything else that I wanted to use for guided practice. If you have a YouTube video that you wanted to share with your students or any other kind of video, you could use this now too. The main thing I wanted to show you is how I use IXL for the guided practice. It is a great tool, and my kids really, really enjoy doing it together. I hope this helps.